Hello everybody, my name is Barry Schwartz and this is the Search Buzz Video Recap. Today is, Thursday, but Friday is the Search Buzz Video Recap. New Year's, I'm recording this on December 31st, 2015, and this will be scheduled to go live around 8 a.m. on New Year's Day, January 1st, 2016. First up, there may have been another small Google update, maybe Phantom related, maybe the core search related, this past week on around December 29th, I believe. There was definitely a lot of chatter around that. Some people have said, yes, I saw some traffic changes and so forth. It seems like it was unrelated to it being like just the New Year's time and the holiday time with less searchers out there, but more related to ranking changes. If you notice any changes or anything like that, definitely take a look at this article and maybe people in the comments or whatever could help you. Google's John Mueller said that the no country redirect should probably be coming back. He made a comment after about a week or so of me asking about it. He responded to Pedro Diaz basically saying he suspects it will be coming back. I'm trying to get this to load. So here, once it loads, he said it should again work in the future. Here's the tweet that John Mueller sent Pedro. I suspect it will be back. He said, you could do it by this trick he showed over here, but he basically said, I suspect it will be back. So hopefully it will be back in the upcoming new year. Google's John Mueller also said that they do not retroactively forward your reconsideration request. So if you do get a new client that has penalties and you want to go back and see all the penalties they had going back to 2009 or whatever it might be, they don't do that. You may be able to see some old communication in the messaging console, in the Google Search Console, but it doesn't go back forever, and they're not going to go ahead and forward those interactions to you in the future. Google, John Mueller said that links that activate on hover, so if you mouse in you're placing your mouse cursor over different words, and then after you place your mouse cursor over those words, then and only then does it actually make a hyperlink. Googlebot might not see that, or may most likely will not see that link. So if you're doing that, it's pretty much invisible to Googlebot, according to John Mueller. Google's John Mueller also made a comment about basically saying there's nothing wrong with removing all your links in your disavow file. It's basically a technical change. It's not going to go ahead and manually flag you for, somebody should at Google take a look for a manual action or anything like that. He basically said you doing that will result in Google picking up that those links are no longer disavowed. They'll start crawling those links again and using those links in terms of understanding the reputation of your website. Of course, we had reports in the past saying that when people remove links in their disavow files, sometimes they'll see their rankings go up because those links now count. But definitely be careful with that. Take a look at this post if you want to learn more. I wouldn't jump to do anything without really being careful. If you always wanted to cloak, here's your opportunity. Google's John Mueller said that you can, if you want to, cloak your XML sitemap files. Because again, that's only specifically for search engines to look at and search engines to read. So it's not like you're showing your users your sitemap, your XML sitemap file, although they can technically look at it if they wanted to. But it's really meant for search engines. And things that are meant for only search engines could be cloaked for search engines. There's no reason not, because search engines will see what you want them to see, and it's only meant for search engines. So feel free to go ahead and do that if you want to. John Mueller said it's A-OK. This is a funny thing for the week. So if you search for gay fish in Google search results, Google would show you a picture of Kayne West, the popular songwriter and musician who I think is married to one of the Kardashians. And you would see basically, you search for gay fish, as you can see over here, and you would see up on the screen in the knowledge panel his picture and his bio and so forth. The truth is, this comes from a South Park skit or joke around the songwriter not getting the joke and so forth. So I guess Google confused it, and they actually showed his knowledge graph. I believe they removed it, so now they show the fish sticks knowledge graph with a sub-knowledge graph. If you want to learn more about the joke, you can actually learn about that over there. So that's pretty cool. So it looks like Google fixed it slightly. Google's small business sector or unit wants you to apply to become a Google Small Business Expert Advisor. You basically fill out a form, you tell them what you're good at, Google will then, I guess, figure out if you're an expert advisor, and if you are, Google will accept you as an expert advisor and give you a badge. You're not making any money off this. Google's not paying you to do this. It looks like it's kind of like a top contributor type of thing within the Google Small Business Advisor form. And then you can call yourself a Google expert. John Mueller was caught red-handed helping webmasters out on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. He posted about a dozen or so threads, and not including Twitter and so forth, answering webmasters' questions, the webmasters that were specifically concerned enough about their websites on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I wouldn't be surprised if we caught John Mueller doing the same thing on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, which is tonight and tomorrow. So we'll see. Everyone, that's really great news. And he does this every year, so it's nothing new. It's just something that's nice to point out because, again, he could be not doing this, but he feels like he wants to help out the webmasters who are asking questions on these holiday seasons. For the holidays, Bing has a really, really cool and interactive homepage. If you go to bing.com, you could actually click on different features in the bottom part of the Bing homepage to dress up the homepage with lights, with frosted, with different things. And hopefully that will load. If not, let me try to go to the homepage on my iPad. Show you what that looks like. And also Ask.com has a ball dropping, which again, everything's very slow on this iPad, so I apologize. Even Bing.com is very slow. So I'm going to let this load. And when it loads, I'll basically show it to you. And Google also has a pretty cool logo. It's basically an animated logo of birds sitting on a branch with party hats on. And those birds are watching this egg that's on the branch with them, looking about to hatch any second. And they're just watching in anticipation for that egg to hatch. And the egg won't hatch until New Year's, when the clock strikes midnight. And then what comes out is pretty interesting as well. I don't know when this stuff is going to load, but when it does load, it's basically going to show you what I described. And I don't want to give you the teaser, but if you want to see what hatches from this egg, you can go to my blog and you'll be able to see the spoiler of what hatches below the thing. Let's see if Bing loaded yet, mostly. But again, you could dress up the Bing homepage, and there's the Ask Ball dropping. In any event, thanks so much for listening to the Search Buzz video recap. My name again is Barry Schwartz, and this is the search news we covered over the past week. Today again is Thursday/Friday, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Wishing everybody a happy, healthy, successful 2016, and hope to see you guys around next year. Everyone have a great weekend, Happy New Year's, and see you soon. Bye.